So this is the Razer Blade 15 base edition for 2021. Now I've already done an unboxing of this laptop, so if you want to check that out, I'll put a link to that in the video description below. So let's go straight to the specs. Now this is actually rocking Intel's previous generation of CPU, so specifically this is the 10th generation 750, but it comes with an RTX 3070 with 8GB of RAM. Now you get 16GB of dual channel memory, which can be upgraded all the way to 64GB. But you only get a 512GB SSD, and that's surprising. I feel like it should come with at least a terabyte. But there are additional SSD slots and it can be upgraded all the way to 4TB. Now in terms of I/O, it's actually pretty impressive. So on the left, you get the charging port, you get a full LAN port, you also get a USB Type-A, a Thunderbolt 3 port, and your audio combo jack. Now on the right, you get a HDMI 2.1, right? So that supports 4K up to 120Hz. You also get another 2 USB Type-A's and a USB Type-C. Now overall, the design is great. It has that signature Razer CNC aluminum body. It looks really nice. It's got one of the best hinges of any gaming laptop that we've tested. In fact, it's more like one giant hinge spanning almost the entire length of the laptop. Now because of that CNC aluminum body, it is so sturdy and overall excellently built, even if the finish is an absolute fingerprint magnet. However, I do have a slight issue with the design in terms of its age. Now, Razer has pretty much kept the same design like since they started selling laptops. There have been some subtle changes over the years, but pretty much the main design has stayed for a very long time. Now, one thing I do have to commend Razer is that they have kept the excellent build quality on all their laptops, but I do find that the design is getting a little bit old. However, that's just me, and I know a lot of people who actually still love the design. Now the trackpad is, well, overall really nice as well. It's got a good finish, it's really smooth to use, and it does have Windows Precision drivers, so you are not losing any functionality. The 720p webcam on the Razer Blade 15 is pretty poor, and the mic is, well, so-so. Now the keyboard, just like the rest of the laptop, feels and looks really premium. However, in terms of actual use, I'm not actually a fan of it. Now, first of all, it doesn't have a very nice click to it. When I was typing, it didn't feel great. It's got a good amount of space in between the keys, so I'll give them that. However, things like how it feels and even the travel distance, I feel should be improved. Now, I am a little disappointed that you only get a single zone RGB for the keyboard. Now, in the advanced model, you do get a per key RGB setup that you can configure individually, but for this it's only single zone. Now, I do feel that even for the base model of the Razer Blade 15, they should have added per key RGB on this as well. Now, the Razer Blade 15 does come with a 65 watt-hour battery and a monster of a power brick. Now, Razer rates this laptop for about 6 hours of use, which really by that is not that great. However, for me, when I was using it, I actually got closer to like 4.5 hours, not the full 6 hours. However, as far as gaming laptops are concerned, it's pretty much par for the course, so it's not that big a deal to me. Now, in terms of the display, you actually do have a few options even within the base model of the Razer Blade 15. But for the one that Razer sent me, this is a 144Hz Full HD panel, which covers 100% of the sRGB color gamut and is actually color calibrated at the factory. Now, this particular panel, I actually think really good as well. For content consumption, no complaints whatsoever, really good colors, really good blacks for an LED panel, and I believe it's an IPS panel. I wasn't able to confirm that before I was filming this. But basically, my recommendation is this. Now, if you are going to buy this laptop and you are only going to use it for gaming and pretty much nothing else, go ahead with the Full HD panel. I think it's good. It gives you much more frame rates. It drains the battery a lot less. However, if you're gonna sort of mix it up between gaming and a bit of productivity work or even some color sensitive work, what I would recommend is the QHD screen. Now, the QHD screen is a higher resolution, so it gives you a bit more real estate, especially when you want to run programs, you know, like a Premiere Pro or even Photoshop. You're gonna need that extra real estate. Now, the mind-boggling thing though is that the Full HD panel has a refresh rate of 144Hz. However, the QHD resolution screen has 165Hz. I really think the refresh rates of those should have been swapped. And gaming, of course, is fantastic. Now, if you've seen my last few videos, the last two reviews of laptops that I have done is the LG Gram 16 as well as the Asus ZenBook Flip S. Now, they are both fantastic laptops for what they were built for, but they were absolutely atrocious for gaming. Now, I'm not about to compare those laptops with this, it would be unfair to do so, but I'm just really happy that after testing out those two laptops, I finally have a laptop to test out that was built for gaming, because man, it was such an experience. Now, pairing an RTX 3070 with a full HD screen makes this an absolute gaming beast, alright? Every single game I played on it was super smooth, everything from esports titles all the way to AAA titles. Although having said that, yes, you are gonna push the screen to its limit with the esports titles like Dota 2 and CSGO. However, even on a full HD screen, you're not going to push AAA titles all the way to 144Hz. Even on Shadow the Tomb Raider, I got an average FPS of about 97. And that's with ray tracing off, right? With ray tracing on, you're getting more like 69 FPS. However, having said that, playing AAA titles on this laptop with this screen looks absolutely fantastic. Alright, so let's talk about the price. So like I mentioned earlier, you do have a base version as well as an advanced version for the Razer Blade 15, and even within the base model, you do have quite a few configuration options. But for the option and configuration that I have on the laptop that Razer sent me, you can get this for about 3,399 Singapore dollars. Now, of course, it's no surprise to a lot of you that this is considered quite pricey for a gaming laptop, even at the specs. And if you think about it, you don't even get some of the additional bells and whistles that you do on some other laptops like Windows Hello or even a fingerprint scanner. Plus, on the advanced model, if you get the top of the line advanced model, which comes in an RTX 3080 as well as a 4K OLED screen, although it's only at 60 Hz, you still don't get a fingerprint scanner or any of those things, and that costs $5,500. So is this Razer Blade 15 value for money? Honestly, I don't think so. There are laptops out there that offer similar specs for quite a bit less. But what you are getting is a laptop that was built with one singular focus in mind: gaming. And honestly, Razer actually nailed it while still providing you with the best feeling and honestly one of the best built gaming laptops around. Alright, so that about wraps up my review of the Razer Blade 15 base edition. Now, if you like this video, you know what to do, and I would love it if you were subscribed to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on our next video. I'm JP, I'll see you real soon.